Hello, and thank you for joining me as we explore the waterways and national parks of the Pacific Northwest. Before I begin, I'd love to tell you a little more about Premier World Discovery. Premier World Discovery was established in 1999 and is headquartered in Redondo Beach, California. We specialize in group travel for active adults. You have many choices when it comes to travel, so to give you confidence and peace of mind, Premier World Discovery has many industry memberships. Most importantly, we are an active member of USTOA, which requires post of $1 million bond. Premier also carries a $5 million liability insurance policy. With over 80 itineraries across the globe, Premier has proudly been serving 10,000 passengers per year. With an extensive choice of destinations, you can be assured there is a perfect trip for every interest. Premier's tour packages are very inclusive, featuring first-class accommodations, experienced tour directors, and knowledgeable local guides. Transportation is provided using the most modern and up-to-date motor coaches. A full breakfast is included daily, as well as many meals that further enhance the local cuisine and dining experience. All baggage handling is taken care of as you travel along your journey, filled with enriching sightseeing and unique experiences. The Waterways and National Parks of the Pacific Northwest begins and ends in Seattle. Upon arrival, your tour director will greet you and gather for an orientation and welcome dinner. With 6 nights first-class accommodations, you will be spending 2 nights in Tacoma, 2 nights in Port Angeles, and 2 nights in Seattle. Some of the highlights of this tour include 2 national parks, Mount Rainier and Olympic National Park, the Northwest Trek Wildlife Park, a whale watch cruise out of Port Angeles to view orca and humpback, the Seaport and Arts Community of Port Townsend, and a delightful ferry ride from Bainbridge Island across the Puget Sound to Seattle for 2 nights, where you will embark on a Seattle City tour to visit the iconic Space Needle, Chihuly Garden and Glass, and the famous Pike Place Market. There are 9 meals included with 6 full breakfasts and 3 dinners. After a good night's rest, your morning begins with a visit to the Northwest Trek Wildlife Park. Here you will enjoy a 50-minute tram tour that will take you through 435 acres of stunning meadows and forests. You will be keeping your eyes out for moose, elk, and bison as they thrive in their natural habitat. Then you are off to visit one of the greatest national wonders, Mount Rainier National Park. Mount Rainier ascends to 14,410 feet above sea level. The panoramic views are stunning. Still an active volcano, you will be amazed at the glaciated peak. The views from every turn are just absolutely captivating. A stop will be made at the Henry M. Jackson Visitor Center, which will offer exhibits and films, along with a chance to pick up a snack at the deli. Every day includes a scenic drive, and today you will be taking the route along the amazing Washington coast before arriving at Olympic National Park. You will be captivated by the vistas and towering Olympic mountains. The glaciers of the last ice age released their grip and carved out Olympic National Park about 10,000 years ago. Covering nearly 1 million acres, Olympic National Park provides 3 distinct ecosystems: glaciated mountains, rugged Pacific coastline, and lush temperate forest. And their distinct flora and fauna is what makes Olympic National Park so unique. The park gives you a sense of timelessness. Although with the ever-changing seasons, it brings continuous growth and renewal. At 5,242 feet, the Hurricane Ridge Visitor Center is an iconic landmark in Olympic National Park, allowing you a front row view to the sweeping vistas. Are you ready to get on board for an exciting whale watch cruise? In recent years, The calm waters of Port Angeles have become one of the best locations to spot humpback and orca whales. Hundreds of humpbacks have chosen these cold, nutrient-rich waters, and orca whales are often seen feeding in this area and may be seen in family pods. On day 5, a short drive this morning will take you to Port Townsend. Port Townsend is Washington's Victorian seaport and arts community, with a maritime heritage and artist spirit, and a touch of urban chic. Later, head to Bainbridge Island and board the Washington State Ferry, crossing Puget Sound to Seattle. After breakfast, you will enjoy a wonderful Seattle City tour. The first stop will be the iconic Space Needle. The elevator takes you to the top of the observation tower deck, 520 feet above the city streets. Built for the 1962 World's Fair, the views on a clear day are spectacular. Your next stop is Chihuly Garden and Glass Museum. You will be amazed how the displays are weaved into the lush gardens. Here you see one of Chihuly's largest suspended sculptures. The exhibition and galleries of Dale Chihuly will fascinate you and become one of the best highlights of your visit to Seattle. The city will continue to impress you with the historic Pioneer Square. Your day continues to the Chittenden Locks and Fish Ladders to experience a local trade. This passageway was built by the Army Corps of Engineers in 1917 and is still of major importance to the local trade in the ecosystem. The salmon fish ladder was constructed on the south side of the Ballard Locks to enable salmon safe passage to their spawning grounds from late spring to early fall. There's a viewing area below to witness their fascinating journey. Later this afternoon, you will arrive at the famous Pike Place Market. This is where you'll experience a fun way to see the locals purchasing their daily catch. Here is the first Starbucks. Not worth waiting in line, but a fun picture stop just the same. It is just at the end of the market. The rest of the day is yours at leisure to enjoy some last-minute shopping before your farewell dinner. Your tour finally comes to an end as you return back home with wonderful memories of your Waterways National Parks and the Pacific Northwest tour. Space is limited, so make your reservations now with a $300 deposit. Travel protection is also provided and must be purchased with your deposit. There is a popular saying, "It is better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it." Don't you agree? By purchasing the travel protection plan, it enables you to cancel for a personal medical issue or death of an immediate family member up until the day of departure and receive a full refund less the cost of the plan. Premier World Discovery offers a no-risk, no-change fee policy. When purchasing the travel protection plan at time of deposit, you also have the peace of mind knowing both the deposit and travel protection plan are fully refundable up until 180 days of your trip departure. Inside the 180 days, you can use the full value in future travel credit on a different program as long as you change plans prior to the final payment due date. There are many ways to secure your space on this tour. You may complete the reservation form on the itinerary with your group organizer. You may also send directly to Premier World Discovery by mail, fax, or email. And you may even speak with a person by calling our reservation department at 877-953-8687. An online reservation system may be set up with your group for convenient online booking as well. Thank you for taking the time to join me on just one of the many adventures you may experience with Premier World Discovery.